Parents strongly caution, the following programs are intended for mature audiences over the age of 18. These programs may contain some material that many parents would not find suitable for children and may include intense violence, sexual situations, coarse language, and suggestive dialogue.
And I done fucked up.
Again.
Yeah, that's okay.
I know.
It's
Happy Wednesday afternoon. Y'all know Wednesday afternoon, that equals a out of country day. So today we've got Atomic Spitfire with us. How you doing, dude?
Good evening. Yeah, I'm good. I'm fine. All good. And you?
Absolutely fantastic. Although it's getting a little hot here in the fucking South. I'm like sweating my ass off right now, and I have no idea why. I normally like the heat. Normally, I don't know why. I have no idea. But it's fucking hot. I don't know what's the weather like in Sweden. Is it ever hot?
Well, hot, not hot like over there, but I like it cold.
Nah, I can't stand the cold.
Yeah, I'm with it. I would die.
Yeah, don't come over here. My advice, not come over here then.
I love the cold. I love it.
You know, I've lived in.
Then you're welcome.
I've lived in some cold areas in the United States, and I suffered. And every single fucking minute of it, absolutely. And the worst one is actually. Have you ever played outside in the cold? Have you ever played a show in the cold?
Yeah, I have, and I lost my voice after the second or first song, and I was weeping the rest of the song.
There is nothing worse to me than playing a show in the cold, and especially like if you're a guitarist or a bass player or something, and your fingers start to fucking go numb. That is like the worst feeling because it's like you have to like look and like, oh, please let my fucking fingers move like they're supposed to and don't make me miss like goddamn every fucking other note. And I'm going to sound like shit. Oh my God, I'm going to fuck up. This is terrible. And
here comes the solo.
Yeah, I played one show ever in the cold and I was like, never, ever fucking again will I ever play outside in the fucking cold. If it's
fucking amen.
Ain't happening. No fucking way. Don't even there's not enough money in the world to fucking get me to do it.
Well, I never played in scorching heat or.
Well, I mean, I don't mind scorching heat. Well, unless you're like a super theatrical band and you've got like masks and full on.
No. I would not do that.
You could always go try it over here in Arizona.
What?
I said you could always go try it over here in Arizona.
No, I'll pass. I mean, we get almost as hot as you. We just have like 100% humidity all the time because I live on an island and our county's 80% water. So it's always 100% humidity here. Always.
I can't do the humidity.
On the subject of doing tours and stuff like that, if you had the choice to tour with any 3 bands of your choice, dead or alive, who would you choose to go on tour with?
First one is an American band called Red Fang, a stoner band.
Very, very well aware of who they are.
Because they are just such a cool dudes. They are great. I have met them, and I said to them, I want to tour with you guys someday. Come to Sweden, we do a short tour. I haven't heard from them yet.
Oh, hopefully you do. Hopefully you will.
Yeah, would be a dream. The second one will be, of course, Entombed, because we are influenced by them.
Okay.
Because my singing style is much like LG Petrov, the singer who died in cancer 4 years ago.
Right.
And the third band will be the legends Motorhead, of course.
Oh shit! Here we go.
I wouldn't live. I would die on the tour, partying with them.
Motorhead's the whole reason that I ever became a fucking musician, and the whole reason that I ever chose to play bass is because of fucking Motorhead. I was like huge, still to this day, a huge Motorhead fan.
So you play with the pick, not fingers. Pick, right?
Yep.
Oh, great.
I sure do. I play with a pick.
Or I would be disappointed.
Go ahead and tell him who is God to you.
Lemmy. Bottom line.
The age-old question.
You know, I got lucky enough to be able to meet him over very, very bad circumstances for myself, but I did get to meet him, and he was an amazing human being and made me like him even fucking more. When you get to sit there and take shots of Jack and smoke goddamn Marlboro Red cigarettes with fucking Lemmy, that's pretty much as good as it's gonna get.
You forget he's a rock star. You forget about it when you're talking with him.
Mm-hmm. You do.
He's just a dude.
Yeah, and that's how he was. Like, he walked up to me. I didn't walk up to him. I was sitting at a fucking bar in the back of the venue in the green room where they had a bar set up for, you know, all the artists. And I was sitting there watching fucking football and being all heartbroken because I caught my girlfriend cheating on me. And next thing I know, I'm getting patted on the back, and dude's like, "You want to talk about it?" And slides a damn shot of Jack, and I take the shot and I start talking, and I look over and it's fucking Lemmy. And I about had a goddamn heart attack, and I probably came about that close to shitting my pants. So
from the worst to the best evening.
Yeah, it did. It really
in a
did.
second.
And I'll never fucking forget it. Never forget it. All right, Mosh, you up on deck, brother.
So, I mean, since we're still getting into music and everything, what is your dream music video? Like, if you didn't have to worry about any type of budget or anything, you could shoot it wherever, where would you do it? Like, what would you do?
I always dreamt to do a live music video, at a gig. Of course, the biggest one in the world, Wacken. That would be the music video. Not just us playing at Wacken, but being in the tents, drinking, partying, and then be on stage. The whole shebang.
Okay.
We
heard a lot about it.
That festival comes up almost every fucking podcast. Every podcast that
just
festival comes up. And I'm always like, okay, somebody before too long is going to talk about Download Festival or, you know, fucking Bloodstock or, you know, Hellfest or something. Nope. Everybody's like Wacken. I'm like, okay, obviously I need to stop worrying about going to Download Festival and change my mind to go to Wacken. Apparently.
Well, the key word is mud then. Mud. Tons and tons of mud.
I don't know how I feel about that because I don't like being dirty.
I'm good with it.
You're gonna have a bad time then.
I'm good with it. As long as
Yeah.
it's mud and that shit, I'm good.
It's so weird. I'm so OCD about cleanliness, and I don't like to be dirty. It would drive me absolutely fucking crazy. But I don't know. Maybe I would like totally be in like a whole nother world if I'm at a metal festival and having a good
Exactly. Had a few beers.
So,
Oh no, he would have to have bourbon to get him to that point.
oh no, I won't. I love bourbon, but I won't last long on bourbon. We all know I ain't gonna last long. We remember the last fucking bourbon experience.
Oh yeah, I
Well,
remember.
we only have to give you a couple of drinks, not as many as you had that night. Just a few to get you to that I don't give a fuck stage.
The question is, we remember it. Do you?
No.
No.
No, I don't. All right, CB, you up?
So, part of the international shows that we do is we find out a little bit about your culture. What is your favorite food that you have over on your side of the world that we might not have over on our side of the world?
We have something called palt.
Okay.
It's a thick ball of whatever it is, because my girlfriend makes it. I don't know what it is in it, because if you eat too many of them, you will be out cold. It has like pork in it. I know this has pork. It has wheat. No, not wheat like that. Wheat. It's a gray ball. Not weed. No,
Like,
not
no
weed.
wonder you're gonna be out of it.
Pretty good food there. Right?
Okay.
When I eat a pork roll with wheat in it, I'm gonna be out of it.
Perfect combo. I want to move to Sweden now.
Okay. All right.
I've heard Sweden's amazing. Like, I mean, a lot of my favorite, I have quite a few favorite bands that are from Sweden, like Ghost. Ghost is one of my all-time favorite bands. Avatar is another one of my absolute fucking favorite bands. And I got to see them when they first started coming to the States and no one knew who the fuck they were. I seen them and I was just like fucking blown away by these dudes. And I remember the very first time walking up to them, and I've met them multiple times at this point. I remember the first time they didn't speak English too well. And their merch guy was like, yeah, they don't do English real well. And I'm like, where are they from? And he's like, Sweden. I'm like, well, they fucking sing English just fine. He's like, well, yeah, a lot of them do sing in English. I was like, all right, cool. About 2 years later, they're playing Welcome to Rockville again. I was wearing one of their shirts and seen them in VIP, and they walked right up to me and were like, you're like the first person we've seen wearing our fucking shirt. I was like, well, I seen you years ago when you played the pre-party for Welcome to Rockville. And by this time, they could speak English fucking damn near perfect. But that's I was like, where are you guys from? And they're like, yeah, we're from Sweden. I'm like, that's fucking awesome. So be with that, what is the music scene like in Sweden? Do you guys have a good music scene? Is it easy to get shows? We always like to know what the scenes are like.
Yeah, it's easy to get shows because here in Sweden, it's easy to get rehearsal spaces because we get a lot of funding from the government to rehearse. So we don't even pay for our rehearsal space because the government helps us to get it with all the amps and the drum kit and everything we need. If we need a studio, we can use it for free. And we have a lot of gig places all around Sweden because you have Gothenburg, you have Stockholm, and all the towns between.
Damn,
yeah,
I'm in all right now.
I think half of the fucking musicians that are watching this show are going to be trying to move to Sweden. What?
Holy shit. Imagine if we were all government funded here for our bands too. Holy shit.
No shit.
yeah.
It's really nice. But,
we don't get anything like that. So I'm sure like you have to fill out 10 tons of fucking paperwork to get that shit.
Exactly. And they do not like background check, but they check which members are in the band, and that are really not just fake names in the forms. They check really thoroughly the real names in the forms, so they are very thoroughly before they give the funding.
Okay, all right, that is intense. So I've always heard that metal is actually like one of the biggest forms of music in Sweden. Is that true?
Yeah, exactly. And then nowadays, just like 4 or 5 years ago, kids like 16, 15-year-olds are starting bands, and they are playing at big festivals. We have a Sweden Rock Festival here. It's like 50,000 or something like that. And kids like 16, 15 are playing at that. Thrash metal bands mostly. Like the Bay Area sound, Metallica.
Right, a bunch
that
of
kind of French, yeah.
All right. That's cool as shit. That is cool as shit. I mean, I wish we would have. I've been talking to a few musicians from another part of the United States here lately that they're wanting to put on a festival of nothing but like indie bands and lesser known bands and start doing something like that. But here it's like that's so fucking expensive and insanely difficult to do. And for whatever reason, I'm going to try to help them make this fucking happen. But it's cool to hear that other places in the country though actually give a shit about music, to where here they really don't, unfortunately. All right, Mosh, you're up.
All right, well, it's time to start to go ahead and get the chaos started. Star Wars or Star Trek?
Star Wars.
Okay.
But not anymore. Not the new shows, not the new movie. No.
That's all right. You still said Star Wars. I'll take it.
Yeah.
there is a right answer to that. But there's a second part to this question. Are you Jedi or are you a Sith? Oh, yes. Think about
I kind of like them both.
You can be great.
I say Sith. Yeah.
Okay.
They have cooler robes.
They do.
Yeah, I look better in black than brown.
All the fucking Jedis look like goddamn Jesus.
Exactly. Or like the dude in Big Lebowski. With the brown robes.
Both Qui-Gon Jinn and Obi-Wan at a certain time, they both end up looking like fucking Jedi Jesus.
Yeah, I agree.
All right, CB.
Yeah, the robes, no.
All right. So what's the best part of your day? Do you like daytime or do you like nighttime better?
Daytime. I have small kids, so I don't like nighttime.
Okay. Right.
Because I sleep early, wake up very early because they are waking me up. So yeah, daytime is much better.
We're starting to get
exactly.
a lot of musicians that are more. I didn't realize that there was going to be that many musicians that were like morning people like me. Like I thought I was just this rare thing, and then we always ask that question. It's like morning. I think we've had a few night owls, but primarily it's all been morning, which is
only a couple.
Like, all right, so I'm not a fucking weirdo like I thought I was. I'll fucking take it. So, what was that one point in your life that you decided you wanted to be a musician? Was it a band? Was it a music video? What was that one instance that you were like, this is what I want to fucking do?
Yeah, it was my brother's help, because he was a greaser. He listened to like Elvis, greasy music. So I heard about, I saw lot of bands that did like rockabilly and greasy music, and I saw them live, and I saw them sweating and jumping and being crazy live. I said to myself, that's what I want to do. I want to be crazy on stage. I want to be a singer. I don't want to play any instrument because I want to be all free. I want to be in your face with the audience.
Right.
That's why I saw in all the rockabilly bands.
Right, I gotcha.
So it didn't start with metal or hard rock. It was rockabilly that started with my music career.
Rockabilly. I mean, rockabilly's around here, but it's a very, very small scene, like very small. I don't even think I found out what rockabilly was until I was like in my 20s when I seen my very first rockabilly band ever. And so it was like I had no clue. I mean, it was cool though. I enjoyed it. They put on a hell of a show. I can't even remember the name of the damn band, but it was good.
And that's why when I met Lemmy, that's what we was talking about, the rockabilly, because he is a big fan of rockabilly, and he like Eddie Cochran, and I'm a big fan of Eddie Cochran also. So we got along just fine talking about that kind of music.
Okay, all right,
and drinking, yeah.
Hey, I like my beer. Are you beer or liquor?
Beer.
Okay, yeah.
I quit liquor a few years ago.
I understand you. I don't think I ever want to do fucking liquor again, to be honest.
Nope. Not that shit again.
I had a real bad incident a couple months ago, and I really don't ever want to relive that ever again. What's your favorite beer?
Actually, I like American beer, like the washed out, Pabst, Miller, Coors. I love Coors.
Coors is mine. That's what I always drink is Coors.
Damn.
I used to like the more darker ones, the coffee flavored stouts and ales, but it doesn't sit right with my stomach. So it's more washed out beers.
I do like those, but I have to be in like a particular mood for that.
Yeah, exactly.
Like to me, those are like a dinner time. Like you're not gonna have too many because they're high gravity, like IPAs and shit like that. And if you start drinking stouts and porters, those are usually so thick that by the time you drink 2 or 3 of them, you're so goddamn full you don't need to eat because it's like fucking drinking liquid bread, which is how I feel when I do. I love Guinness. I love fucking a nice pint of cold fucking Guinness. But drink 2 of them, and it's like you just ate a whole bowl of fucking bread dough.
Exactly. and I've been to Ireland and tried the real Guinness right from the tap. So now I can't drink Guinness at any other place because it tastes like bath water to me. Because I had from the tap, so I can never drink Guinness any other nowhere.
Boiled.
Here in the States, obviously it's imported in, so it's not going to taste the same as it would, straight in fucking Ireland.
Right.
But
exactly.
Still here in the States, I can't go out and buy bottles of it. It does not taste the fucking same. It's got to be
draft.
It's got to be on draft. It can't be any other way. Other than that, it fucking tastes like dog shit out of a fucking can. It's
totally agree.
Fucking horrible. But my Coors, that's my normal guy. Coors or Corona. I do love fucking Corona.
Because we don't get Coors here. Maybe one bar in whole of Sweden has. It's really hard to get Coors here.
That sucks.
Yeah, exactly. I can get Pabst, I can get Miller, I can get any other American beer, but not Coors.
Damn.
Holy shit. I wonder why. I
don't know either. It's a big brand, right?
Yeah, it's huge.
Yeah, it's huge.
Yeah. One of the biggest brands in the States.
Still, no.
Yeah, it's like
Fucked up.
Coors is my go-to. Usually, I'm drinking on the show, and it's always fucking Coors when I'm drinking on the show. And
this dude could keep them in business.
Oh yeah.
So if I get a US tour, all the back room, all the green room is gonna be filled with Coors. Nothing else. No water.
I'll gladly come drink with you. We'll fucking talk shit and fucking whatever.
I keep you on that. Yeah.
All right, CB, you up on deck, brother.
What is something that you collect?
I used to collect antique coins.
Okay.
When I was younger. Right now, I don't collect anything right now. I used to collect vinyls. It got too fucking expensive. I collect patches and pins because I love to do bell vests.
Okay.
And I don't collect, but I keep a list. I'm an anime nerd. I like Japanese anime. So I have a list of all the ones I have watched over my life. So it's not collecting, but it's my kind of collecting.
Okay.
Go, Mosh. Go. I already know. Just
Ooh,
go.
I saw that. Yeah. Nice.
Just go. I know you got a nerd question about it. Just go.
What do you have a favorite anime?
Not one, but a few. But one of my most favorite is Gintama.
Okay.
I haven't seen.
It's a comedy parody. It's a meme anime.
But like as you see, like I like Naruto. I like Attack on Titan. I'll be wearing both of those shirts. I mean, I even got a sweater along with it. But there's just too many that I love to freaking choose. Like there's just way too many.
Yeah, same. I watched like 80 series, small ones. You know, there is just like 12 episodes or 24 episodes. So I counted like 80 different animes I watched.
God dang. Does Arcane?
Yes, Arcane counts. Yes, Arcane counts.
Yeah.
Okay, then it's 81.
I love Arcane. I love that.
It was amazing.
I was so fucking pissed when they said they weren't doing another season. I was like, no, you can't fucking do this. I've already rewatched both seasons like 3 or 4 times because it's just that fucking good. I absolutely fucking loved it. And then that got me into playing the fucking game. So I've got like the cell phone version of the fucking game, and I play the goddamn game now. So it's like, goddamn, here I go down a fucking rabbit hole.
Oh, fuck it. That is an addiction. I used to do World of Warcraft, so I know.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Yeah,
a few years ago, like 10 years ago, so it's been a while, so I kicked the addiction.
I never did
pretty
get
strong addiction.
Yeah, I've heard about World of Warcraft because wasn't there was a South Park episode about
make love, not Warcraft.
There was definitely
Hartman's mom was coming down there and catching his shit. Oh man, and I've heard like there's people legitimately that got that addicted to.
There are.
They were just
people
wouldn't take showers, wouldn't fucking clean, stop going to work, spending all this fucking money on World of Warcraft shit.
Yep.
I know quite a few people that would not go to work, and we'd call them up and we'd remind them, hey, you got to come into work. And they would totally forget that they even had work that day.
I've known a few people that got fired over that shit.
Yeah,
I don't understand how somebody could get such an addiction to a video game like that.
Well, I mean,
you lose yourself in it.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a sense of accomplishment because of all the shit that you can do.
Yeah, well, I get a sense of accomplishment from going to work and getting a fucking fat ass paycheck.
I mean, don't get me wrong. So do I.
Good point.
I mean, shit. I like having nice things, and I like my bills being paid. So,
Yep.
I like to take my ass to fucking work.
Gotta split your time wisely.
Exactly. All right, Mosh, you up?
All right. So, are you an iPhone or are you an Android fan?
Android, all the way.
Yeah.
Fuck iPhone.
Ooh, I think I
Pretty
touched the
strong
nerve.
opinion, though.
Yeah, I tried it and it fucking sucked, man. It got trashed.
My work phone is a fucking iPhone, and I hate that motherfucking thing.
Yep.
The interface is so fucking confusing. I don't get it.
It's not user friendly.
It is confusing. Like, it's confusing as shit. I like mine on my personal phone. I've got an Android. I've got a Samsung, which I love my fucking personal phone. But fuck the damn iPhones.
Yep.
Hell no. That's why everybody keeps telling me for music, if you've got a home studio, that MacBooks are the way to go. And I'm like, I couldn't imagine. I hate the goddamn fucking iPhone. I can't imagine the MacBook being any goddamn better, especially for fucking music. I can only imagine how goddamn confusing that shit's going to be.
Don't you have one?
Yeah, shut up.
You showed him.
It's an older one, though. Like, way older.
It doesn't count then. No.
Exactly. It doesn't count because it's way old. It's like fucking outdated as fuck, and it's like super standard, but it still does stupid shit. Like when we're on here and I do a fucking hand motion by accident, and all of a sudden shit starts fucking going all over my goddamn screen like balloons or confetti or fucking whatever.
Go ahead, show.
I fucking hate this stupid thing. I don't think it's gonna fucking do it. It's not going. Oh yeah.
There it goes.
Yep,
Confetti.
Oh,
fucking stupid. It's stupid. All right, so if you could put together, and I'm gonna jack this question from Mosh because it's the only one I can think of right now because I was looking at my list and my list just fell down the fucking side of my damn thing.
very professional, yeah.
I know. We're professionally unprofessional.
I can't work with you. I have to go. No.
If you could put together a dream tour bus with anything on it, unlimited money, nothing fucking mattered, what are some of the things that you would absolutely have to have on that bus?
A toilet.
Question.
A toilet I can shit in. Because most tour buses, you can't shit in the toilet.
What I tell
you can only pee.
What I tell you,
I do love to shit. Yeah,
he's a true musician because what I fucking tell y'all.
Yeah, you said it. Okay.
Many times, the one thing you want to make sure the shower works and the fucking toilet works because 95% of the time, neither one of them work on that motherfucking tour bus, and you don't know a bad night until you get on stage and you play and you're sweating your ass off and you go get on that goddamn tour bus and you have to sleep in your own fucking sweat and fucking filth all night and you wake up feeling terrible. It is the worst feeling in the fucking world.
Or you have to use that age-old technique, wet wipes. I've used them many times.
Yeah,
fucking sucks.
Wet wipe baths are not fun. It's not fun. It's not a good time.
It's degrading.
I can't stand the smell of wet wipes. I can't.
No.
Luckily, I can't.
Better than sweat.
Yeah, no.
True.
All right, CB, you up.
All right, so for some of our younger audience out there, what is some advice that you'd give them if they're starting up for the first time or just getting going? What's some advice you'd offer to them?
Get a life. No, I'm kidding. No, but follow. Just it's gonna sound corny, but follow your passion and don't adjust your music to others. Do what you feel like you want to do with your music, because I did for a long time music that didn't feel like me, and it felt like shit. I did great, I did tours and I did shows, but it didn't feel like me. Genre called death and roll, and it's not that well known, so it's less shows, but it's more fun to play. So don't adjust to the mainstream. Do your own fucking thing. That is all I'm gonna say.
Very well said.
I absolutely agree with that, because there's way too many. Like, I've heard so many bands that I've talked to, especially young bands, that I'm like, well, what style? What you thinking about doing? I want to sound just like Disturbed. I want to sound just like Metallica. I'm like, don't do that. Don't do that. I'm telling you right now, you could be a metal band, but go in that room, because all of you, once you start playing a lot, you're going to develop your own damn style and your own damn way of doing things.
Yeah.
And then when you add 4 or 5 other motherfuckers in there, all adding their shit in to create one cohesive thing, it's not going to sound anything like you imagined in your head. I promise you, it's not.
Damn right. Damn right.
You get that many people, that many, different personalities. I mean, even your personality goes into writing the music.
Oh yeah.
That emotion, that feeling, the whole 9 yards. It's going to create a sound of its own every single time.
So true. So true. Couldn't say it any better.
All right, Mosh, you up, brother?
Well, I'm gonna throw a hard question at you. If you can put together an all-star band of your choosing, dead or alive, who would you choose?
Well, the singer is easy. Is gonna be, like I said, my role model, and the guy that made me want to do the singing style growl that I do. Lars-Göran Petrov of Entombed is gonna be the singer. It's always hard with the drummer. I think it's gonna go to my buddy. He's a South American drummer from Chile. He's called Sebastian Royas. He was opening for Iron Maiden back in Brazil, in Chile, months ago. His band is called Dogma. It's really, really great, thrashy, heavy metal. And the bassist, I'm not gonna say Lemmy. I don't think.
Like a lot of good choices out there.
Yeah, exactly. And it's gonna. I want all them to fit musically also.
Because we've heard a lot of people. I mean, this is just me spitballing as you think and all, but like we've had a lot of people choose anywhere from, like he would choose Lemmy. I know he would choose Lemmy. I know for one of them, but I mean, we've even had as artists as go as far as David fucking Bowie. So I mean, there's a lot you can even choose from. Like I'm not too familiar with bassists. I mean, I know he will, but I'm sorry, I'm not that well educated when it comes to bassists.
Well, for his style of music, and as interesting as it is, shit, I would go with somebody like fucking Les Claypool.
Ooh. There we have someone.
I know him.
But the guitarist is going to be a Swedish guy called Nicke Andersson, because he's not just a great guitarist, he's also a great band leader, and he's the guitarist and singer of a band called The Helicopters, a Swedish rock and roll band, and also he played in Entombed. And the bassist, Yeah, it would be kind of fun with. Oh, the bass is so hard. There's so many great ones. Fuck.
Oh yeah.
It would be fun to see someone like Flea of Red Hot do like death metal, thrash metal, or something like that. For him to try that. Yeah, I gotta pick Flea. Yeah.
I mean, you gotta think about fucking. You speak of that. You know, I don't even know what to call the genre of Primus. I have no idea what that would even fucking be. But Les Claypool, if anybody's, I'm sure some people have watched the interview that Les Claypool tried out for Metallica.
Yeah.
He told him no because he was too good. Not taking, because he was
it's a very special style. Damn.
And
but all we know is Primus sucks.
That's absolutely insane that you go and tell somebody that they're too good and you can't be in our band because you're too good.
Exactly.
I would think that you would want somebody like that in order to push everybody else to be better.
Exactly.
Like, I always like to play with people that are better than me. Always. Because it's going to push you to be better.
Right? Push the boundaries, exactly.
And I mean,
maybe they couldn't rise to that level. I mean, he could have been on a whole new level.
Absolutely. Absolutely. All right, CB, you're up on deck, brother.
All right. So what is the craziest adventure story, something that happened while you were on tour?
The nastiest that happened, we played in a small house. It was a gig in a small house at somebody's house. We were having great time. We were playing Tekken and drinking beers, and we played a show right in the living room. And then we were gonna go sleep, and the bathroom door was locked. So I went to my buddy who was sleeping in a sleeping bag, and I pee in his bag. I peed in his bag.
Oh.
I was a douche. But the funny thing is, I wasn't even trying going to the bathroom. It was the closet. So it wasn't locked, the bathroom. It was just the wrong door.
Oh boy.
I was so drunk. I was so gone. So I peed in his sleeping bag for no reason. And he had no sleeping bag for the rest of the tour. And he had to sleep with just a blanket.
Oh,
and he hated me.
That is, I mean, I've heard a lot of stories like that. All right, so speaking on that one, what is the worst thing that's ever happened to you on stage? Have you had ever like ate shit, falling off stage, trip, smash your face to the floor?
Well, not that kind of harsh, but just things that fucking sucks. That like not hearing yourself on stage.
Oh yeah,
that is the worst feeling ever. You try to scream, you try to raise your voice, and when you do it, voice gone. It's completely gone. And you blame the technician, but he doesn't fucking care. He gets paid anyway.
Yeah,
that is the worst feeling. So that is the worst thing happening for on stage.
I actually seen back in the day, I used to be a promoter for a little bit, and I did shows primarily down in Jacksonville, Florida. And I seen a band get so mad at the fucking sound tech that they literally got off stage, picked up a fucking chair, and threw that motherfucker over at the fucking sound tech. It went through it busted the plexiglass window, went through, destroyed a bunch of fucking shit that they had, soundboards and all that shit. I mean, it was a big metal chair. This was a big man. Like the lead singer of this band, I'm not going to name the band, but the lead singer is probably every bit of 6'4", 6'5", and probably 275, close to 300 pounds of just fucking muscle. And he fucking picked that motherfucker one arm and just threw it.
Is this typo?
No. No.
Okay. Because that dude's big.
No.
Yeah, it is big. Yeah.
No, it wasn't Peter Steele. No.
You're gonna have to tell us after the show then.
Even if it was, I wouldn't tell you. But no, it was not. It was not Peter Steele. But yeah, he threw that motherfucker, and it did a lot of damage. Luckily, it didn't hurt the sound guy, but the sound guy still went and called the cops. Fucking dude I thought they were going to arrest him. They didn't arrest him, but he did get like a citation and all this other fucking shit. And they made him pay for all the fucking damages and shit like that. But to be fair, the sound guy was not paying attention. He was not paying attention at all. Like, he was on his phone the whole entire fucking time, not really doing anything. I honestly don't even know if he even knew how to be a fucking sound tech, because I'm sitting there watching him the whole time. When he walked in, he looked super young. Like, okay, all right, I've seen a few young sound techs, but not very many times have I ever seen. I mean, he looked younger than me. And at the time, I was probably like 26, 27 years old.
Oh.
So he looked younger than me. Like, I was sitting there thinking maybe 19, 20. I'm like, man, there's no way this guy's a fucking sound tech. No way. Not to do this caliber of a show.
He just wanted the money and get out.
Yeah, he came in there and was not. You could see the look on his face. He was just like, oh shit. Like, he had no fucking clue what the hell he was about to do. And I'm just
another paycheck. Yeah.
Oh, this isn't good. And it did and that was the very first band up. So he did that. Of course, the sound tech left. They ended up we ended up getting the last two bands to play, and we were able to get another sound tech in there to come in and do the right shit. Luckily, somebody out in the crowd knew somebody locally and called him up. And I slid the guy $100, and he came in and fucking helped me, and I bought his beers for the night. And he was like, cool. So I fucking paid him the $100, slid him his beers. The rest of the bands went on. Everything was good. He made it sound great, and we were done. But that is probably the craziest shit that I've ever fucking seen.
That is fucked up. That is insane. Cool. Hey, that's rock and roll.
Bands get mad about those fucking sound techs, their sound.
So many times, yeah.
That is like the worst thing. So, speaking of like equipment and all that, what is the equipment that you primarily like to use on stage and versus recording? Because I know you probably one that likes to use two different things.
Well, the primary mic, I'm a singer, so I just do the singing. I have a microphone called the SM58. It's my it's my favorite.
Yep, that one's been named quite a few times on the show. Everybody seems to like that one.
Yeah, especially for my kind of vocals when I do the growls, it works perfectly. So that is my favorite equipment, and for recording I usually use what the studio have, and most of the time they use the 57 instead of the 58, because it's much easier to record with the SM57 than the 58.
Okay, all right, sounds good. All right, Mosh, you're up, bro.
All right, so you were given superpowers. What were they, and are you a hero or a villain?
Well, first of all, a villain, because being a hero is lame. It's much fun to fuck up others' lives. Much more fun.
I agree.
But my power, it would be, I would be a magician like Doctor Strange or something like that, or the Scarlet Witch.
That's cool.
Okay.
Because Doctor Strange is my favorite, so. But
Doctor
evil
Strange
Doctor Strange.
Get a lot of credit.
No, because the second movie sucked.
Fair enough. All right, CB, you up?
All right, so I have to ask you first. Have you been to the United States?
Nope.
Okay.
Damn.
So, what is a restaurant that you would like to try?
Easy. Wendy's.
Wendy's?
Yes. Hmm?
Okay.
And the reason is very simple, because I usually watch a lot of gameplay channels on YouTube, and I love two guys. Game Grumps are my favorite, and one of the hosts, Aaron Hansen, he loves Wendy's, and I looked up the Wendy recipe because they don't have it here. And I just was intrigued, and I always wanted to try it. I don't know if it's good. He is in love with it. He would marry it if he could, but I want to try it.
Okay.
So does Sweden actually have any of the American fast food chains?
We just got Five Guys over here.
Oh shit!
Oh,
Okay.
wow.
I didn't expect that. I was expecting like McDonald's or Burger King.
No, we have McDonald's, of course, we have them, but Five Guys just got here last year.
Okay.
I was not expecting that.
I did not either.
It shocked me too.
I mean, they're everywhere around here, but yeah, I was not expecting Five Guys. We actually have.
I haven't tried.
I've only had Five
bad.
Guys like
I mean,
once.
at least here they're a little overpriced. To me, it's a little overpriced, and it's really
Same here.
not really worth what it is. Now
It's like a
fries,
luxury McDonald's.
yeah. To me, the best thing is the French fries.
Yeah.
Same thing with McDonald's. I won't eat McDonald's. I will eat some of their French fries, but I will not eat anything else from McDonald's. Nope.
I agree. It's like eating a tire from a car with ketchup on it.
Yep.
Okay.
And then fucking Taco Bell is even worse.
Oh boy.
To you,
Dude,
give me a burrito.
you're just not normal. Okay.
Give me a burrito from Taco Bell any day. I'm good.
Anybody else eats fucking Taco Bell, you turn into a human shit cannon fucking within an hour of eating that goddamn trash. So I'm telling you, like, you're the only one, because anybody I know that's ever ate Taco Bell within an hour, they're regretting their life decision.
Start nicknaming you, Mosh. Your new name is Iron Stomach.
You know, shit.
No shit.
My God.
I mean, I'll be even having the fire sauce along with that.
I even look at Taco Bell, my stomach starts to fucking get upset. I can't even look at it.
It's not a tour food. You can't tour with that kind of food.
I wouldn't.
No. Fiery asshole.
Given the fact that we're talking about snacks and everything, like, what's your go-to snack after a show?
Go-to snack. I usually just take like crisps or chips, grilled chips. That's the go-to. But usually my snack is a beer.
Okay, yeah.
I like him.
Because usually I'm too tired to even chew after a show. I just want to have liquid.
I like him.
I get that.
I absolutely fucking agree. 100%. So do you guys have do you have any American candy over there at all? Or is it just all stuff from Sweden?
No, we usually have a section in stores that have the American stuff, like cereals, candy, soda. So I usually try most of them, but yeah, I can't take artificial sugar. It fucking sucks, man. Sorry, but your candy sucks.
And we're hearing more and more about that. Like, there's the difference between United States and other countries is the quality is like night and day.
Yeah, it's because our country's trying to fucking kill us. We're slowly being fucking poisoned to death with all their bullshit. Half the crap that we eat isn't even fucking real food.
No.
It's fucking processed bullshit.
Bioengineered food.
This is why I'm like, I would love to be able to like fucking get a house and get property and like grow my own vegetables and grow my own shit and like fucking do that, because at least then you know where the fuck it came from and you're not pouring 10 tons of chemicals and crap all over it. Yeah. No. So
that's the American way.
obviously. If you could spend 24 hours with anyone from the music industry, who would you spend that time with and why?
I would take again the guys from Red Fang and just sit at a bar with them, an empty bar just with those guys, and keep pouring the beers. I know the singer Aaron, he doesn't drink beer, but I will enjoy his company and drink beer with the rest of the band.
Right.
Because they look so fucking rad and cool and down to earth guys.
I have seen them play twice, and they put on a hell of a fucking show. I didn't get to meet them or anything, didn't get to talk to them, but they did put on one hell of a fucking show. That's for damn sure.
So also seen them once, yeah, but never met, but seen them once.
Now that we're getting towards the end of the show, where can people get your music from? And if you have merch, where can they get that from?
We are setting up, first of all, a merch store soon enough. When we are going to release our EP, that is going to be released next week on the 4th of April. With 3 new songs. But the 2 old songs we have right now, you can get platforms. I don't want to say Spotify because Spotify sucks, but we have that there, and we have YouTube, Amazon, the usual streaming sites.
Right. Excellent. So on that, we are out of here, everybody. Stay put, because we're actually going to play a music video from Atomic Spitfire. This is Neon Rain on that. We love you guys. We will actually see you Friday for an episode of Plugged In, and then we have a special interview. We normally don't do Saturdays, but we have a special interview on Saturday that you're not going to want to miss. On that, we love you guys. Have a fantastic Wednesday, and we are out of here.
Be safe.
And good night.
Rock on.